Hey guys, it's Nicole and welcome to Archie's 3-month update. This is his third little update now and I can't believe he's already 3 months old. The time is just flying. I said that about my pregnancy and even since he's been born, it's just, seriously, all of it has gone so quickly. So Archie is 3 months old now and he has really just changed so much since he was a newborn. He just looks so much like a little baby now as opposed to a newborn, and he's just learning to do so many things and just changing every day. It's just absolutely crazy. He is now 5.5 kilograms and that was probably a few weeks ago now that I had him weighed, probably about 2 weeks ago. So I'm guessing he's probably 6 kilos by now. If not, he'd be very close. I haven't had his length or his head circumference done recently, but he's definitely growing, and I'm assuming that they'll probably do that at his 4-month update because he's due like immunizations and stuff at 4 months. So I'm sure that that will probably all get checked about then as well. But I mean, you can definitely see he's growing. He is in size 3 zeros at the moment if you're in Australia. If you're, oh, pardon you, if you're anywhere else, it's 0 to 3 months. He's fitting into 3 zeros quite well now. This little Bonds onesie is a 3 zero and it fits him, like, he's still got quite a bit of room in it as you can see, but lengthwise it fits him quite well. He's smiling all the time now. He is especially smiley straight after shower time or bath time, and when he's getting his nappy change, he absolutely loves it. I think because he's on his back and you're interacting with him, and he really loves that. His favorite thing is the shower. We do bath him, but he mostly has showers when Ryan's home because Ryan loves having showers with him, and Archie absolutely loves it. If he's really unsettled or anything in the evening, we'll put him in the shower, and as soon as Ryan puts him skin to skin, he's just like a different baby completely. He just absolutely loves it. And as soon as he gets out the shower, he's so chilled, he's so happy, and yeah, he can go into the shower being like a screaming, hysterical, beyond tired baby, and then by the time he gets out of the shower, it's like he's a completely different baby. So we always keep that up our sleeve if we need to, but he mostly does have showers with Ryan every night, except for when Ryan's away because it's a bit difficult for me to shower with him, so I mostly just would bath him when Ryan's away. He has recently discovered his hands. He is absolutely obsessed with them. He has them in his mouth all the time, sucking on them. That is his favorite pastime, really. According to what I've read, this is like a developmental leap that they go through. They discover their hands. In the winter, I've been putting mittens and stuff on him because he sucks his hands so much that they get really wet, and then if we're out and about or anything, they get really cold. So stuff like these Bond zippies with the little mittens that you can put on have been great. He is still drinking about 120 mils, which is just about 4 ounces every 2.5 to 3 hours during the day, and then again overnight. He's sleeping really well. He mostly sleeps anywhere from 6 to 8 o'clock at night, like depending, like sometimes he'll go down at 6, other times he'll go down closer to 8. And then he'll sleep through to anywhere between 4 till 6 a.m, somewhere in that vicinity. So he does really well with that, and then after that big long stretch he'll go back to about 3 hours, which is pretty good. I really can't complain. It's good to get that initial long stretch. Last night he did 8:30 at night to 5:30, and then went back down about 6:15 after he fed, and then slept till about 8:30 in the morning, which was lovely. If he could do that every night, that would be amazing. But I'm really happy with his sleeping. Like, even if he was to wake up an extra time in there, wouldn't be that bad. But the fact that he's only waking once has just been really nice. His eyelashes are growing so so much in the last little while. They're starting to get really long and they're starting to get darker as well, and the hair on the top of his head is actually getting lighter. I'll see if I can get a good shot. So I don't know if you can see there, but his hair is getting so light. He's actually becoming a bit of a blondie, and his eyelashes here are getting super, super long, just like his daddy's. Aren't they? Gonna look at the camera? He's too busy looking at his feet, which he's recently discovered as well. So he's recently discovered his feet. He will just stare at them and wonder what they are. He is also starting to get a little bit of chunk around his legs, and his tummy is getting really chunky as well, which is really lovely to see. He's still not really that interested in toys or anything like that. He's starting to sort of look at them, but he doesn't really like want to grab them or anything like that. He'll just stare at them. And not for long periods of time either. He is though starting to enjoy his mummaroo and his swing a lot more, which is good because it just allows me to pop him in there for a few minutes so I can get things done, like go to the toilet or get bottles ready or clean bottles or stuff like that. So that has been a blessing. He has also discovered the TV, which I don't know how I feel about this, but if he is in your lap and you're in the lounge room and the TV is on, he will seriously like just turn his head and just stare at the TV. I don't ever put him like in front of the TV with cartoons or anything like that on. But if I'm watching TV or anything like that, then he is so intrigued by it. I guess it's just the lights and the colors and the sounds and stuff like that. So I have to be mindful of that because I don't want him to obviously have too much screen time, but every now and then it's fun for him to have a look at it. But like I said, I don't set him up with the TV and cartoons and stuff like that because he's way too young for all of that, and he will get lots of screen time, I'm sure, as he gets bigger. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, he just slobbered all over me. Thank you. Thank you. Wipe your mouth. Like I said, he is drinking 120 mils or about 4 ounces still. Sometimes I think he's probably at the stage where he's almost ready to drink a little bit more because sometimes he will go shorter periods between feeds. But at the moment he's pretty content with that much. I am still breastfeeding and giving him formula, mostly formula. My supply hasn't increased at all, I would say. If anything, like, I'm not trying to stress about it anymore. He gets what he can and then the rest is formula. He's obviously doing really well and thriving, so that is the main thing. And having a stressed mum is probably not the best thing for him. So I'm not stressing on amounts that I'm giving him of breast milk. I just put him on the boob with the supply line, and the supply line gives him the formula, and then he gets whatever he gets from me on top of that. I haven't really been pumping all that much either, because when I would pump I would only get a few mils, and it just didn't seem like it was worth spending all of that time pumping to sometimes only get 1 or 2 mils. I would much rather spend that time with him and enjoy him and not be exhausting myself and getting upset over it. So I feel like we're at a good point in our breastfeeding relationship. I've actually been blessed with a couple of friends who have offered me some extra breast milk that they had in their freezer that they were able to pump, so he still gets that every now and then. I've just picked up almost 2 liters from a lovely lady, and I am picking up some more next week from another friend. So it's good to give him like full top-ups of breast milk when I can. Just to give him that extra little boost of immunity, especially going into winter as well. The milk that I've got in the freezer I've got a little bit of colostrum as well, so it'll be really good for if he does get sick this winter, or if, you know, I get sick or Ryan gets sick, I can give him that little bit of colostrum to try and help with his immune system as well. I mean, he will be getting a little bit of my immunity from the breast milk that he's getting from me, but it's also good, you know, for that extra little boost as well. But I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get sick this winter. What else do we need to tell them about? He's no longer sleeping in his bassinet. We transitioned him to the cot a few weeks ago because he was just getting too long for his bassinet. He sleeps on his tummy and he moves around a whole lot in his sleep, so he would push himself right up to the top of the bassinet and then end up like hitting his head at the top and waking himself up. And he just likes to move a lot when he's asleep. So we decided to put him in his cot. I moved the cot into our bedroom because I wasn't ready for him to be in his own room by himself just yet. I felt much comfortable with him being closer to me, so we moved the cot into my bedroom so it's right next to my bed, so that I can hear him in the middle of the night. He's quite a noisy sleeper actually. And he moves around a lot even in his cot, so it's good that he's got that extra space. He transitioned to it fine, like we didn't really do anything special. I just put him down in there and he didn't seem to really notice a huge difference between that and the bassinet. Sometimes when I put him down in the night, if he's not like sometimes when I put him down in the early evening, if he's not quite in a deep enough sleep, he will wake up and I'll have to pick him up and settle him again. But most of the time he's fine to sleep in the cot. He is also talking so much now. He's just cooing and making lots of noises and squealing and that sort of thing. He mostly does that during nappy changes or just after feeds or after like bath or shower. Is that right? Are you going to demonstrate how much you talk now? Are you going to talk? Are you going to talk? Oh, no, not going to talk. He's still in his infant nappies, the disposables at night time and cloth during the day, although we have been on holidays recently to Perth and we used disposables the whole time we were there because we didn't have a washing machine, but we're back now and so he's back with his like giant cloth bums. And we went to the Baby Expo actually yesterday and I picked up a whole bunch more nappies. So I need to get them all washed and ready to go. I think we're probably now at the point where I feel like I have enough cloth nappies. His size nappies are getting a little bit, I wouldn't say that he's outgrown them, but they're getting to the point where they probably won't last him all that much longer. So I've just been buying one size fits all because to be honest I much prefer them to the size nappies because I'm just going to save so much money. The size nappies, the itty bitties and the baby behinds that I have, you know, they run anywhere from like $25 to like $35 per nappy. So I can't really justify spending that on smalls, then mediums and larges. It just works out to be a whole lot more expensive, and one of the reasons why you do cloth nappies is to save money. And so I've just been buying one size fits all, or one size fits most from now on, and that seems to be working quite well. My favorite brand at the moment is the Hippopotamus, which is the one that he's wearing at the moment, and I really can't complain about them, and they are like $15 each, which is quite a bit cheaper than some of the nappies that are on the market, and they've got quite cute prints as well. He isn't rolling over just yet. You can tell that he's trying to sometimes, but he's not really interested in being able to do it. He has rolled over a few times, but it was an accident. I don't think he was doing it on purpose, and he's not doing it consistently or anything like that. So I'm not saying that he is able to roll over just yet, but probably in the next few weeks he'll probably start to do that. overall, he's a very content baby. He loves just hanging out with you. As you can see, as long as you're cuddling him and interacting, he is pretty calm. He loves to look around at things. He's so intrigued by everything around him. So he doesn't like being in the car and that sort of thing because he can't see anything. He just, like, because he's rear facing, he just sees the back of the chair. So I often sit in the back with him to keep him company, but he just wants to look around and be involved and see things. So he loves being outdoors. Like, we'll go down to the water and feed the ducks and stuff like that, and he just loves being outside or going for walks, or even being in the shopping center and that sort of thing where there's so much going on that he can look around at. He hates just being like left to play by himself. He just doesn't find that interesting just yet. Oh, tired. But yeah, he certainly has his moments every now and then, but most of the time he's just a really happy baby, which is really, really good. So I think that's about all I had to tell you guys about for his 3-month update. We will be back again for his 4-month update, which I'm sure is going to be here before we know it, because I think he's actually just a week or so over his 3 months. Actually, we were filming this a little bit late because we were on holidays. So I think that's all I have to update you guys on. We will be back again with his 4-month update, and we will talk to you guys then. Bye. Say bye, Archie. Bye. Mwah. Hey, look, can you see yourself? He just saw himself in the screen. What is that? What is that, Archie? Can you see yourself? Wow. Wow. He is so fascinated. It's so cute. What is that? Is that you? Wow. Wow. Are you gonna talk? Yeah. Yeah? Yep. Is that right? Archie's just gonna do his own update from now on, I think. Yeah, you're gonna tell them all about it? And you've lost interest. That was so cute, mister.